What's poppin', people? My name is Duckhead, and today I've looked at the upcoming live updates for Dead by Daylight in basically the month of 2024. And this roadmap worries the fuck out of me. And I've finally gotten around to talking about it. This roadmap worries the fuck out of me. So first of all, let's look at the killers they're going to be updating. They're going to be updating Sadako, Hillbilly, Blight, Hag, Pig, Demogorgon, Clown, Doctor, Twins. So, some of those killers are puzzling as fuck. It's just like, why are you fucking touching them? Sadako, didn't we just rework her? Unless you're gonna make it to where she isn't able to spread condemned as easily, I suppose that's an okay-ish change. Even though I think she's in a good place right now because she has effective slowdown. You know, she's not too goddamn crazy powerful. She has effective slowdown. Maybe, I don't play her that much. So maybe I'm ignorant when it comes to her, and I don't play against her that much. So maybe I'm ignorant when it comes to talking about her. But in my opinion, from what I do when I play her, it doesn't seem like she needs that much. Because she fucking, think about it. She only has her condemned playstyle. She's still a regular ass M1 killer that has to catch up to you and play the fucking game. That's still what she is. And sometimes you don't even get enough time to teleport around the map because you have to pressure these survivors over and over and over again at these higher MMRs. But maybe she's eviscerating low MMR, so that's why they're updating her. That does worry me slightly. Hillbilly. The only thing you need to do to Hillbilly behavior, please, for the love of fucking God. The only thing you need to do to Hillbilly is buff that man. That's the only thing. The only thing that needs to happen to Hillbilly right now is you fucking buff his add-ons. Every single fucking one of his add-ons. Buff his add-ons and remove his goddamn overheat. Or make some add-ons base kit. That's the only thing that needs to be happening to Hillbilly. If they nerf Hillbilly in any way, if they do it, I might drop this fucking game. Because that shit would piss me the fuck off. You better not fucking nerf Hillbilly. Alright. Next, we have the Blight add-ons. Finally, it took you 4 years. That man came out in 2020 and his add-ons have been fucking busted as shit. Really fucking good across the board for 4 years. Forgot about goddamn time y'all address this man's add-ons. Fucking hell, man. If you nerf him, I'm fine with that. That's cool. His base kit's fine, but like his add-ons are fucking stupid. So Hag, I don't play her that much, and I don't play against her that much. But in my opinion, the only thing she would need is a buff. In my opinion, maybe make her 115% moves. I don't fucking know. In my opinion, the only thing she would need is a buff. But I don't play her that much, and I don't play against her that much. But I know the healing changes, they've kind of improved her, but the endurance meta fucks her over. How slow she is fucks her over. How fast gen speeds go and how slow gen slowdown is, or how ineffective gen slowdown is now, kind of fucks her over. So the only thing you need to be doing to Hag is buffing her. The Pig, I don't need to say anything about Pig. If it's not straight buffs across the board, I don't know what the fuck you're doing behavior. Huntress, why are we even touching Huntress? Why? There's nothing problematic with her. She had her iridescent head add-on butchered, neutered, and it can't do anything anymore really. So why are we touching Huntress now? She's a fine killer. Why are we devoting time and energy to reworking Huntress and updating Huntress? Why? I don't understand it. Demogorgon. Demogorgon's like a perfect killer. He's like literally a perfectly designed killer, bro. He's a perfectly designed killer. His power is perfect. His mobility is perfect. His add-ons are really good. Why are we fucking touching Demogorgon right now when he's one of the most perfect killers in the game? Unless you're buffing him. If you're buffing him, I'm all for it. If you nerf him in any way, what the fuck are we doing? The Clown. Straight buffs across the board. And the one nerf I would accept the Clown is if you nerf his pinky finger. So you nerf that shit that makes people exposed. If you nerf that, fine, whatever. I don't give a shit because that add-on is, people find that stupid. I never use the add-on, but if anything else, you need to up his base kit bottles. How many bottles he gets. You need to fucking make it to where his yellow bottles are easier to use and better to use. That's the only thing you need to be doing with Clown. If you nerf it in any other way but removing that pinky finger add-on, I don't fucking understand what's going on. I don't get it. The Doctor. Why are we touching the Doctor? What's wrong with the Doctor? You see, this is so confusing. Let me explain why this is so confusing. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention they're reworking twins. Great, great, that's good. This is why it's so confusing to me. Why is Michael Myers not being mentioned? Why is Freddy not being mentioned? Why? Why is fucking Pyramid Head's horrible add-ons, except for like 2, not being mentioned? Why is Nemesis horrible add-ons, except for like 1 or 2, not being mentioned? Why is Night not being mentioned? Why is Singularity not being mentioned? This is confusing because there are so many other killers that you can devote your time to other than the fucking perfect killers in the game. Like Demogorgon. Why, and Huntress, why are we touching those killers when we have other killers in the game that are in dire need of fucking repairs, and they're horrible, and their add-ons suck, and their base kit's fucking trash? Like, what the fuck are we doing? I don't understand it. So, whatever the fuck behavior is doing with these killers, the shit concerns the fuck out of me. Alright? Moving on to the perks. So, the perks being updated are Save the Best for Last, Grim Embrace, Quick Gambit, Shadowborn, Monitor and Abuse, Sloppy Butcher, Ultimate Weapon, Decisive Strike. Now, let me touch on Decisive Strike, not Decisive Strike, sorry. Touch on Save the Best for Last and Sloppy Butcher. I knew they were gonna do this shit. I fucking called this shit, bro. I called it. I said that after they nerf the fuck out of Eruption, after they butcher Gen Slowdown, they're gonna someday come for Save the Best for Last and Sloppy Butcher. And now they're coming for it. And it's irritating because I already know what's gonna happen. These perks have high pick rates. So they're about to absolutely butcher, neuter the fuck out of these perks into the ground. That's what they're going to do. That concerns the fuck out of me. Because if you neuter Save the Best for Last, which I know that's what you're gonna fucking do. If you do that, you are going to render certain M1 killers fucking useless. For Sloppy Butcher, that is some of the only slowdown we have in Dead by Daylight now, because they're updating the Mangle status effect. So I'm pretty sure they're not gonna make the shit stronger. They're probably gonna neuter it. They're probably gonna nerf it. So if they do that, they're taking away a primary means of our slowdown to where we can at least make survivors walk around injured if they're gonna do all this shit fast as fuck anyway, and it's gonna be hard for me to down fucking people. At least I can one hit them, one shot them if I find them with Sloppy Butcher. That may not be possible anymore, so that fucking worries me. That worries me a lot. I'm not gonna touch on Grim Embrace, Quick Gambit, Shadowborn, Monitor and Abuse, Ultimate Weapon. Ultimate Weapon was fucking stupid and needed to be nerfed. Just screaming and randomly revealing your position, that's fucking dumb. What I am concerned about, the behavior has, so this is why I'm so concerned with perks. Behavior has a history of over-tuning things and over-nerfing things. So they either buff them way fucking out of proportion to what they are, and they make them broken, or they nerf them into obscurity, and there's no fucking middle ground. So I'm concerned about these perks they've mentioned. Decisive Strike. The only thing Decisive Strike needs is it needs to be, if you get off the hook and you have Decisive Strike, the shit doesn't go down if you get tunneled. So like if you get off the hook and you're getting tunneled, the timer doesn't go down. As long as you're in chase, the timer does not go down. That would be nice. I don't know. Maybe that'd be too strong. I don't know. That would be cool for Decisive Strike. But I hope they don't buff about the 5 seconds. They don't need to do that. 3 seconds is fine as long as they, maybe they up the timer, or they just make it to where the timer doesn't go down if you actually get fucking tunneled. Alright? So I'm very worried about the fucking perks. I really am. So I don't really give a shit about the FOV slider. I won't talk about that. Solution for 3 gen. What is going to be their solution for 3 gen? What is it going to be? I didn't even really know 3 gen was a thing anymore. I mean, I guess because I don't fucking 3 gen survivors. I'm not even able to 3 gen survivors, really. Usually they break up 3 gens like as soon as I get into the fucking match. I mean, I 3 gen them sometimes, maybe, but like I thought it was harder now. I thought it was supposed to be harder now without Eruption, Call of Brine, Overcharge, whatever the fuck. So what's going to be their solution? Are they going to space gens out? Are they going to make the final 3 gens, if they're really close to each other, are they going to make them go faster? Like, what is going to be the solution? All right? It seems like they're taking away all the avenues for killers to be successful. That's what it fucking seems like. That's what it seems like. And that's not okay. Because what that's going to lead to right? And I know people are gonna fucking get into the conversation. Oh my god, you're a killer, man. No, listen to me. What that's going to lead to, if you take away all the avenues for killers to be successful, or most of the avenues, that is gonna lead to you seeing more fucking sweaty nurses, sweaty spirits, sweaty fucking artists, and whatever have you. And that is going to lead to people being fucking ruthless as fuck, which means they're going to get into the game and they're going to tunnel the fuck out of you. And they're just going to beat the ass of one survivor and get them out of the game so it's as quickly a 1v3 as possible. That's why I'm worried about them taking away our avenues for slowdown. Like Sloppy Butcher. Like giving M1 killers a fucking a fucking speed boost to their cooldown. Like save the best for last. So that this fucking roadmap worries me because of behavior's track record. I could be completely wrong. Maybe they're gonna do something masterful, but fuck, dude, I don't have a lot to go on to base that on that they're actually gonna do that shit. I'm worried. Anyway, what do you think about these upcoming changes? I just hope that they're good, man. I really do hope that they're good. Anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. And I'm out this bitch. Y'all have a good one. Bye! Gone.